Welcome to another ESU trading stream. It is Today is Thursday, April 25th. It is 12:31 p.m. In the morning, when pretty much kind of like when the stream was done, the market was having an inside bar here, uh, and what was doing at the time, I believe, was up here, somewhere up here. I don't remember, but it was having. Again, the market re-entered the range, not just the 3-day range, but the previous day range. I was getting out of that range. Okay, and that's I don't remember where, what part, but that's when I went short again. This time I made a little bit, kind of like a scratch a train again. Because I decided when the market took this low here, it's just, I mean, not this low, my bad. It took this low. It did the same thing than it did before. It just started here. There was a lot of volume. There was a lot of volume around this. If I yeah, if I remember around 30, I believe, around this area here. I think around this area here. There was a lot of volume. Volume was coming in, but it just didn't do that much. I think it was around in this area here. But it just didn't do that too much. It stayed there for almost like 20 minutes. I was lucky enough to close my trade here because the market was telling me, there's nothing here, get out. The market gave me a lot of opportunities to close my trade, and I just closed it. I decided after that happened, I decided not to be part of this market anymore because what happened next was the trend to the downside was it ended here. You know, the make ended one time frame, re-entered this the 3-day range, and now started to go to the downside. And not taking this low. I guess you might have seen this non-excess low here down here. We were talking about how there was nothing here, lack of access here, the potential destination here, and the ultimate destination, the 4100 again. Um, but the market, the way and the volume, the volume is just incredibly high as well, relative to previous days, right? You got just take a look how high the volume is. Higher volume. So the break is having volume, which is something that I always look. But I just don't want to be part of this market. You know, it's, I guess traders have gotten used to buy the market. Every single break the market has was being bought up to today, and the traders keep doing that. Yeah, it seems like they keep doing that. They try to buy the market here, they try to buy the market here, they try to buy the market here. I mean, this period here, everything. But they have nothing. Market just keep running all over them. But as I have say, this is not the kind of market that I want to be part of. I don't want to be part of this market, this kind of markets. What's happening here is something that is called, or James called, developed trade. What has developed here, it took like 2 weeks to form, which is, and now it's just, having the break that happened here. It's having downside extension. In the same way, how this time frame, the intraday, breaks. Remove some of the shorts here, remove some of the shorts, and then it breaks again. It happened in the daily also. Breaks, remove some of the shorts, and breaks again. Right? But I don't see from. I mean, it is hard, If you don't trade, what the heck are you doing, right? Um, I just, it is not me. This is a developed trade, probably targeting, more likely targeting this non-excess low here. But this is just so narrow here. It's just too narrow here. You know. In the morning, we were telling how everything was pointing to the downside. Everything favored the downside. But the way how it is doing it, it is hard for me. It's hard for me to be part of this market, to take part on this break, even though everything is in there. Okay. Um, this update is not going to take. I don't have too much to say here. If you have any questions, please just let me know. Okay. This is like watching paint dry. This could be one of those days when we see the market and say, "Gosh, this market is never going to stop breaking." But look, just look at the pace, man. The tempo at which is marketed. I think the overnight trades faster than this. It's just so painful to watch. Very painful to watch. There was some mechanical buying here. You know, this bounce was just exactly from half back. I didn't like the fact the market re-entered the range here. Here, when the market did this, when I did re-enter, I started break from here. No, no, I'm not going to be part of this. You can go all the way down to 40, 80, but no, it's not for me. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments. As a matter of fact, what I did today, just to give you an example, right? I took I took some 4120 puts when the market was up here, the 4120, these puts here. Yeah, at the time were around 650, 650, something like that. I'm down here. The market is at 420, all right? And those ones are five now. That's what this kind of movement causes. You know? The risk, not the risk, that volatility index has increased. Now we are 1834. It seems like everybody, I mean, don't you think that it looks like everybody is betting that no matter what happened with Microsoft and Google, the market is going to break after those companies report earnings reports. It seems to me like that. It seems like traders are counting in that. I'm gonna try to up from the market, you know. We have this big break from yesterday from this first Republic Bank, and now everybody knows what the market is going to do. Something that I wanted to talk today. I mean, now that I forgot to mention in the morning is this level here. You know, the level that I highlighted was in the overnight. The market closed these distributions, and but it didn't happen. There was nothing here. It didn't do anything in this. There was something here, actually some range. And once the market get through this level again, it again didn't have upside continuation. This was the short here. That was the short when it didn't have upside continuation. But and your stop is just up at the high, right? Or a couple of ticks above, and that's it. My stop would have been that. I didn't catch this not at the time, but okay. Um, and this is the thing when you have too much information. Sometimes you have cognitive dissonance. There, you start to see many things, and you start to second guess yourself. Notice how this level. I mean, this is. I mean, we talk about how irrelevant this overnight is because it's too far back here. Almost 10 days before, 2 weeks before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, some 4 weeks. I mean, 2 weeks before. And notice how the market is being sold from this area. Half back here. The market stopped right there at the POC of this overnight. I mean, who does that, man? Do you think BlackRock is going to buy there? No? They're going to stop selling there? No, I don't think so. Personally, I don't think so. Somebody with huge amount of capital won't do that. They will just cut through that, like hot knife through butter. It is almost 1 p.m. Good part, almost more than half of the day has passed by. As- You see, we have excess here. Every time the market gave us excess, the market came back, came back to take that. It's electrician too much. Yeah, this is hard back. This is hard back. It doesn't mean, and this is the thing about trading, right? What do you do, right? What do I do? My bias was to the downside. There was a lot of information here, yeah, that was telling, everything was pointing to the downside. And why I am not part of this market? Why I'm not selling the rallies here? You know, and this is why trading is so hard. Because there's many things that we need to be aware. Something that pops right away here is the tempo, right? The speed, the pace at which the market is doing what it is doing right now. The market is breaking. It's having a break. It's going to the downside. But how is doing? The break is just boy, I can't. I guess I fall asleep like 3 or 4 times here in this market. After the 4 times, I decided to take a break. Now I take a break. I set an alarm to 12:25 just because I know that I have to do a stream, right? There's an habit, a habit. There's an habit. That's an habit I want to build. Trying to build. I try to do these things, streams, as a part as a part of keeping myself in focus. This market is very hard, extremely hard to trade. You know, trades have been stopped, has been stopped out so many times before, here, in all these days, and now that the market is breaking, trades are buying here now. They are used to, they were used to sell first, getting stopped out. Now they're used to buy. Yeah, the market is just rolling over them. But it doesn't, I don't see conviction here in this break. I don't. This low has been repaired, so that was history. This low also has been repaired, that's history. This low has been repaired, that's history as well. And now we have a new high. This high is not bad. Nah, kind of close. It's relative close. No, this is good. This high is good. We have a axis here. I'm not saying the market is not going to it's not going to take this high. Okay, what I'm saying is we have a good high here, but we don't have a good high here. Remember, in the morning we were talking about how this high is not good. We have 3 days balance. The market could not re-enter the value area from yesterday. It's having a big break, a big volume, kind of like a developed trade yesterday. The developed trade from yesterday was the market trying to take this high. When we have this break uh, to the downside, and it did not have continuation down here, and the market took this high out, even before the market taking this one, you got the impression, okay, this could be we could have excess today because we got March high. Yeah? And remember that we were talking how much this level has been traded through 1, 2, 3 times, four times, and how the, the more one level is traded through, the more the higher the odds that that level is going to be breaking. It's going to be breaking soon. It's going to be break soon. It's going to collapse soon. It happened. It happened today. It happened today. Right? It is. I mean, if you were up, you could have seen this level up here. I mean, the selling tail. That that was the only place where I could have keep my trade yet. I did a short somewhere in here, scratch a trade. I did another short somewhere down here, scratch a trade again. When the market rally here, I decided, no, this is not good. Too much risk here. I don't know. Uh, I don't have much. I don't have much to say. Right? Unless you have unless you have any question, I guess it looks like the destination, similar destination, ultimate destination could be this. Um, this is what happened when the market reaches this kind of lows. There's usually a spike here. I didn't see a spike yet, right? And the spike is a sign that trade could be over. Um, Take a look at this. What happened? There's a bunch, kind of like a scatter, but significant amount of buying here or selling here. But this is more. You got more selling. You got this level here really high, and this one as well. This is the first time where I can see some big blocks here. But after that, just nothing. And this is remember, keep in mind that this is a two-tick trade, two-tick chart here, not a one-tick. Non-excess, we have some taper here. Now, look, this is some taper. No excess in the upper side. Selling coming from volume is this volume here. Yeah, and a lot of congestion here. Lot of congestion here. I'm sorry, I couldn't help here. I can't help. Uh, I don't have nothing else to say here. That I am just out in this market. Yes, I have a little profit. This is a big break, but my profit is if I if I tell you how much my profit is, you will laugh. It's nothing. Very much nothing. Right? I got nothing. I didn't get nothing from this break. It is a developed trade. It's not one of those trades that you where you get momentum, those fast uh, trades. These kind of trades, I guess all traders could be doing something here because it requires conviction. It requires convictions in your readings. Once the market, because you have a trade here, right? And the trade is the breakout of 3-day balance range. Um, the, but the, it, who is doing the breakout here? That's the thing. Who is doing the breakout? Short-term time frames, they are not doing this movement. Yeah, it is hard. It's hard to picture that after what I say, right? Because we have a 3-day range here. We have a 3-day range here, and this is a breakout. Outside of the range, recheck, come out, recheck, and this would be the recheck, right? Breakout is here. This is the recheck. In the bigger term, if you open your mind and see the bigger time frame, is this one. You know, this is this is the test. This one because this one re-enters the 3-day range. This period here, this rally here, selling comes here and keeps the market outside of the 3-day balance range. And notice how where this trade is coming from. Nowhere. Well, there's no reference, no nothing. What about this one? Also the same. Here is when once the break happens, here's when you start to see smaller trading here. You know, the movement starts to get it is extremely weak now. You got this one coming from halfback, another one coming from halfback, and this could be one of these days, as I say, when we see the market break and say, "Gosh, man, this market is never going to stop breaking. It keeps going to the downside. It's tremendous. I mean, The way who's doing it is horrible, but it's doing what it's doing, right? Um, the ultimate destination could be this one here. And because it's a lack on aces, I the first thing to monitor in the lower side after we got this break. But it is a developed trade. It's not an anchor trade, no those ones. It's a different, and this is the thing about markets, right? Markets are not never the same. There are no 2 days that are the same, and we need to be able to adapt to every single condition, every single situation. It seems to me, that everybody's counting that the market is going to break when and after Microsoft and Google reports after the close. Um, I guess that's it for today. If you have any questions or comments, you wanna ask something or comment something, I would appreciate your comments. I really would like to hear you. Otherwise, it's just going to be another day. I'm going to wrap the stream. I wish you guys a good rest of the day. And be safe out there. Stay safe. Have a wonderful rest of the afternoon. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.